Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I am talking about awards and recognition in the field of artists. First of all, let us see that every kind of struggle and hard work must be awarded and better be recognizable by everyone of the community, even in the field of artistic. But something that we don't know that not all people have the time to search or even know all the kind of music or even searching for it. Every kind of music have their own time to shine, even it take long, but surely it will get his time. Secondly, every people have their own taste. You cannot force someone to like one kind of music, for example, and you can also force someone dislike another either. It's very normal in the community that there is majority and there is also minority. Another thing that we should know that not every art is published in the recognizable media. There is also a lot of typical indie music that only known by a few group of people. Taste just by the minority of the public itself. It's okay for them because they like it and they are grateful for it. It's finally they are very grateful if it's finally this kind of music are recognizable by the public. We can see band like the famous people, for example, that they are kind of small band that their music is finally enters the Spotify and recognizable by a lot of people. The Finnish People band itself is a band from USA made by a teenager, for example. Then, in my argument about this, I have three points about it. First, it is the matter of time that somebody know when will people gonna recognize it, and finally Oscars gonna reward it. Cause sometimes lots of artists become famous because the fans itself. So according to the taste of the people, according to the people itself that made something to be awarded. Also, we can see such like a reality club band that currently underrated. It is underrated in the Indonesia because lots of people in the Indonesia doesn't like the typical of song like this because the majority of the people doesn't like the typical. However, awardment must be given even for the smallest thing with it. Second argument, don't we ever see that media is given awardment? Of course they are. For example, if there is music that been uploaded to the YouTube, or somehow there is just about 1k or 1000 of viewers, they always be awarded. They will always getting paid by the YouTube itself. For example, if someone publish it on the Spotify, then Spotify is the media that is gonna pay them. Isn't this also a part of rewardment or award? If we are talking about awardment like the Oscars, Grammy, BRIT, BAFTA, and etc., then it's a different case. This media is the media that holding the taste of the majority of people, so it's very normal that what they are awarding is the kind they like. The majority of the people that like this kind of typical art. Also, it is nearest impossible to us for getting Oscar if our art doesn't recognizable by the people itself. And in the third argument, why do we must finish this kind of award? Why do we must that violent to the artists that made those art? First of all, we maybe see that well yes, some of it doesn't get their own attention and awardment do lack of the media and the minority of the band itself. But not just because by that we vanish it all. Not like that. Not because some award doesn't get the thing it needed, we vanish the awardment for the other, for the mom. Okay, some may say that isn't fair. But look again at the people that the one who's depending which art is the best. Even though some art may be to be good enough for people to understand the meaning behind of it, don't blame the awardment, but the media and the people that controls it. So awardment, don't blame to it. Blame to the people and the media that controls this. After that, with all of this art that is underrated, that are still unknown, what we should do to it. In my opinion, there is a lot of things that we can do to help some artists make their art came to shine. For example, make a community for it, like orchestra community or like regular community and etc. This kind of community would very helpful for the art to showing up to the community, even though there is a differences between the taste of the majority of people. Then another thing that should be done by the artist itself is publish it on the big media platform such like TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, and etc. There is many things of platform that we can use. This big platform could possibly increase the rate of popularity of the arts that sometimes could also go viral. For example, like Dance Monkey song that goes viral in 2021 back then because of the media. Other than that, the artist itself could promote it itself of their own heart, so they would get their attention to be awarded. Or also we as the fans could also help them by telling to our friends, to our best friends, share it to the another media and etc. This kind of art is sometimes underrated and underestimated by people because this kind of art that sometimes underrated and underestimated by people have the right to be awarded with everything it should. So in conclusion, thus not all art get their attention and awards by the media. That doesn't mean we must vanish this kind of art even too. Maybe it's not their time to shine, maybe the people itself have a different taste to it. But who knows? We must do what we think the best, even the result is not now. However, we all already do our best and hope that we will grant it as hard as we work for today. That's all from me. Thank you for the attention. I'm M.Syahrul Gunawan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.